This time period, this 6 month time period, when she left your home and moved in with R. Kelly.
Now this time she was like, she about 23, 24 now.
Okay, so some years, what happened in the years from about 18 to 23?
She graduated from school, went on prom, she did all that. And then we moved to the north side of Chicago, still too close to R. Kelly, his studio 20 minutes from my house. So one day she just came and said, Mom, he want me to move to Atlanta with him. And I was like, no. She's like, Mom, come on, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be his assistant. And I was like, his assistant? She was like, yeah, Mom, come on. So she's trying to convince me, but it's my only daughter. I'm trying to give her my blessing. Mm-hmm. Trying to give her my blessing. Mm-hmm. Trying to give her my blessing. Mm-hmm. So I did, again. She went, she still had communication. She still came home for Christmas. She still came home for Thanksgiving. She came home for my birthday. She did. I don't know what happened, but something happened in January 2000 when I got the text, and I lost all communication with her.
And when you say the text, what do you mean?
She sent me a text saying that she was going to be on his line and here's her phone number, but that actually was just one of his numbers.
And that was the beginning of the 6 months where you did not hear from her at all?
Did not hear from her, and then August of 2017, the Savage family came out with their press conference that he was holding girls against their will. He wouldn't let them come home. He was doing things that wasn't right. And I was like, now it makes sense that I haven't heard from her.
And I just want to open up the eyes of my viewers to take this in and just use your eyes. When the docu-series aired, the part of the docu-series, and I've been very vocal about this, the part of the docu-series that captivated me was Dominique's story. I was like, dang, you know, this girl was young, da-da-da-da-da. Her mom wanted to rescue her. So I empathized with the mom. I empathized with the story. Even though I knew that they also were saying she did not leave until she was of legal age. She did not leave and stay with him until she was of the Chicago consenting age. So I'm like, okay, you know, I understand. But then I also understand, you know, she was, you know, she left when she was of age, blah, 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 you know. So I empathized, and then I kind of, you know, looked at it, you know, both ways. Well, on the docuseries, there was a point in which the mother went to go get her daughter.
And I wanted to surprise her because it's Mother's Day, but she doesn't know I'm here. You can just have her come down.
And then on Surviving R. Kelly, they made it seem like Jocelyn had called the cops, and R. Kelly or his handler or whoever is the handler over the girls tried to call the cops and keep the parents away from getting her daughter, retrieving her daughter.
I came back to the hotel and they said you called the police on me. Because, I mean, they said the police came and everything, and they said somebody keep calling. He could be lying. I don't know.
It made it that more sensationalized, and it made it that more, you know, emotional, because it's like, dang, like he's not trying to let these girls go. He's trying to keep a hold of them. He's trying to keep them captive.
They said somebody keep calling. He could be lying. I don't know. Damn, money could buy any motherfucking thing. I don't want to get ugly, but I ain't leaving this damn hotel. I didn't came too damn close. I'm this far.
When in actuality, that's not what happened. They fed you and me and all of the viewers the story in which they wanted to paint this narrative of them being held captive, being held hostage, and things like that. There was simultaneously another documentary being recorded at the same exact time. This was with Jocelyn's parents. So there was a production team with Jocelyn's parents, and this is on the internet. There was a production team with Jocelyn's parents at the time that Dominique's mother was trying to get her child. And in the footage that is online, it shows that they, as parents, called in a welfare check. So that is the reason why the police was called. It was not R. Kelly's team trying to hold the girls hostage. It was not them trying to keep a handle of the girls and trying to fend the parents off. It was the parents themselves who had called the cops.
I done came too damn close. I'm this far. Are you kidding me?
So let me show you guys this.
The police is there. They're trying to get my daughter out the room. She wouldn't come out the room. She was on the phone with some.
Okay, so as you can see, and I'm going to be pausing this because I don't want to get flagged for copyright. I don't know how they production team set up. So y'all going to have to bear with me through the pauses. So as you can see, he says, the police are there. They're trying to get my daughter out of the room, meaning they called the police. They did. But on the documentary, they tried to make it seem like R. Kelly's people, R. Kelly, Jocelyn, like she called the police.
The police want to do a wellness check on Jocelyn, but they can't get into a room to talk to her.
Yeah, she's not answering the door, so they're going to have to break the door down.
Okay? And on the phone is Michelle Kramer. So in the docu-series, you remember there's a point in the docu-series where she calls Jocelyn's parents. And that's because they have been in cahoots this whole time. They had their production team. She had her production team. And, you know, when the part that they showed us was just like, oh, well, I got my daughter, you know. But just bear with me. Sorry for the pauses. Bear with me.
The manager can't open the door with a key? No, she got the lock. She got the lock on it.
That's crazy. This is horrible.
I have to.
Adds dramatic effect.
She's not even answering.
The lock.
Oh, gosh.
And I don't want to be insensitive. I don't want to be insensitive. I'm a mom myself. But some of this stuff is being exaggerated. Let me carry on. Sorry.
Finally, the police break the door down.
They broke the door down? Yeah. You know what? The police is talking to her.
She's there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She coming out? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I think they force out.
Again, if y'all seen the docu-series, y'all remember the narrative that we got fed. You see, this is contrary. They're trying to forcefully take Jocelyn, just like, oh, girl came out. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen this whole rescue attempt when there was intimidation by the police to force the girls out on the parents' behalf. But, you know.
I came back to the hotel and they said you called the police on me. Because, I mean, they said the police came and everything.
Let's just pay attention.
Calm down. Take slow breaths. Be careful what you say at this point.
The police are talking to her, so they're going to try to make her leave. Make her leave and go where?
Jocelyn.
She don't have to come. Hopefully she'll come with me.
She needs to go with her in a safe place and go from there.
Sorry, another pause. Sorry. Okay, so, you know, the police is going to try to force her out. The father is saying that they need to force Jocelyn to go with the woman. And, you know, mind you, Jocelyn is grown. She's an adult. And she's free to do what she wants to do as long as she is not in danger. You know.
We'll be on the next flight to LA.
His nanny got her.
Yeah.
Hey, who is this?
But after half an hour of waiting, the Savage's cousin has sad news.
You know what? The police is talking to her. I don't know. You know, she don't want to come. They won't let you talk to her that out. They won't let you even talk to her. No. She's Jocelyn does not want to leave. She literally is telling them she would have nothing to do with you guys. She's going to be left alone.
But they left this part out. But they Jocelyn talked to the police. She had police contact a welfare check on behalf of the parents, not because of, R. Kelly not allowing them to leave. She had an opportunity to leave. And again, of course, I know there's somebody in the comments, well, she's brainwashed. She's brainwashed. There's Stockholm Syndrome. There's this, there's that. We can say what we want. We don't know the situation. What I do know is the media feeds you one thing when in reality, that's not exactly the facts of what is really going on. So you have to take certain information with a grain of salt because some of the things R. Kelly may be guilty of, but there is a lot of this villain monster narrative that is being portrayed that is not correct, and it is only the media paint a certain picture. Jocelyn, she didn't want to go. She didn't want nothing to do with her family. She didn't want to go with her parents. Okay, and then the last part of it is Dominique's mother, Michelle Kramer, talking to Jocelyn's mother, and Jocelyn's mother is like, well, thank you for going out there. Because this was planned and prepped and put together and executed because they are, man, let's just watch the ending of this.
Gosh, this is horrible. Thank you for going out there. Okay. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.